back is out. Too many parties, too many people. My mother says, bad back, spineless, no character. That's what I need, character. True grit, like a wolf. I'm about the same size as a wolf. A full-grown wolf is between 5 and 6 feet, from tail to nose, and weighs between 90 and 120 pounds. Alpha wolves wear their hair all fluffed up, and their ears up, and their tails out, just like A-type people. But the other wolves have to wear their fur all flattened down, and their tails between their legs and their ears against their head to show subservience. People think wolves howl because they're lonely, but mostly they don't. They howl to find each other in the woods so they can get together and have a group howl. A sort of celebration of togetherness. I organized a kind of group howl the other day. It wasn't exactly a celebration of togetherness. I wanted to get my spiritual friends and my ecological activist friends together with this senator I know. I particularly wanted him to meet my friends who save the rainforests. It's quite a diverse group. There are the Earth Firsters, who bring their nails. And then there's my friend Miriam, who's an 80-year-old nun. And she started a Cistercian monastery in the Redwoods to save the forests. And she and all the other nuns throw themselves in front of tractors so that the foresters can't come in. Then I've also invited some representatives from the indigenous people that live deep in the jungles, guarding the vortexes of energy and the ancient knowledge. I think it's really important that Lloyd, I used to know him in Washington in my television days, but now he's a senator. It's very important that we have a government in Washington that understands that the earth is sacred. Don't you realize how it would completely revolutionize democratic politics if we could bring spirituality and ecology together with radical politics? You could use it for your platform when you run for president. I heard you were studying with some Eastern guru. Well, I'm studying Tibetan Buddhism. Right, the Dalai Lama. I wish you could get me his membership list. Just the other day, a group from the Garden Club of America came to see me in my office, and they had very good voter lists. I bet those California religious organizations have quite a roster. Do you know what's happened to the wolves? There used to be wolves all over North America, and now they're only in Minnesota. Do you know that our government passed laws exterminating over 2 million wolves in the last century? Mostly because farmers, cattlemen, thought that wolves were killers. But wolves aren't killers. Wolves only kill when they're hungry. Wolves are natural ecologists. They don't even mate until they've discovered whether the habitat has enough food for them. We're the killers. It's our government that's giving away $90 million worth of weapons every year just so that other countries can all kill each other. And it's our government who decimated the Native Americans and now is standing by while the Chinese murder the Tibetans. No, we are the ones who are killing off the cows, the wolves, to become cows. We're becoming a nation of cows. Have you seen those billboards on the way to the airport with all cows squished into airplanes? Well, that's how we're becoming. We're squished into cars and planes. Why, we're hewing at the toll station, mooing at the bank, tooting in the movie line. But there's a little bit of wolf left in each one of us. That little wolf is an ecologist and wants to save our habitat. And to that little bit of wool, society offers a bone. Recycling. All you can do is to put a few bottles and a few bits of paper in a cardboard box. And you can't even do that. I've been trying for weeks. First I read that their little blue boxes were coming outside my neighborhood, and they said 330 CURB. So I called, and the lady said, oh, you can be on the program, but we're out of blue boxes. And so she said, you can put the bottles in a cardboard box, which I did, and the newspapers tied up in a paper bag. And put them out. So I did. I put them all out with the garbage. The next morning, there was a message from the landlord on my machine saying, Bo, you're messing up the garbage area and the other tenants don't like it. They have taken the garbage and they have left the recycling. So I brought it all back inside. And of course it's rained for the first time in a 7-year drought. It's full of water. And all the papers are soaking wet. Maybe if I had a blue box, it would encourage them. So I borrowed one from the neighbor's porch. It's not exactly stealing. I mean, they belong to the city, like public telephones or fountains or something. I put all the bottles in the blue box and the cardboard box. Now it's my whole house is full of recycling. And I put them all out on the front step. Which is where I saw the neighbors putting theirs. But the next morning, there was a message from the landlord saying I was messing up the front steps and garden, and the other tenants didn't like it. All the other tenants' recycling has gone, and mine is still here. So I brought it all back inside. Now the whole house is full of recycling. It's like a recycling dump. It's in the downstairs bathroom. It's in the kitchen. It's even on the washer and dryer. And my housekeeper, Toshiko, didn't like that. So while I was away for the weekend, she took all the recycling. She put it out with the garbage. And you know they didn't take it. And they didn't. And this time, there was a letter from the landlord. So I called him. I'll just buy the building. I'll move all my friends in. I'll start a community, a pack, like wolves. You know, when a wolf has pups, all the other wolves bring food and put it outside the wolf den so that she doesn't have to leave her babies. And then when the wolf pack goes hunting, they leave different ones to be babysitters each time. And then, when the wolves come back, well, each member of the wolf pack regurgitates a little bit of food so that the pups have something to eat. A sort of family dinner. Family dinner. Just what I want in my community. So I called some friends to see if they wanted to join. I called James. Bo, I'd love to be part of your community, but I've taken a year off from my NRDC law practice in order to study Buddhism, Tibet, and India. I'm so sorry. Save me a place in a year or two. So I called Gigi. Oh, Bo, I'd love to be part of your community, but I'm off to save the whales. So sorry. called Nina.
Bo, I'd love to be part of your community, but unfortunately I'm performing white trash. Save me a hardwood floor.
So I called Brooke. Bo, this is the new paradigm. You're doing the right thing. Unfortunately, I'm giving courses in community building all over the United States. And I don't have time to have a house. Where is my snuggling pack? You know, when wolves are together, they all rub up against each other. And when one wakes up from a nap, or comes back from the hunt, all the other wolves go up and lick its face and bite its muzzle. And you know, when wolves make love, all the other wolves stand around and watch and wag their tails.